Hey everybody, I'm the 13th Wolfman, and you know what, I have to say, well, this is going to be a mobile movie review, but let's start off with the weird day that started this morning. I mean, there's a little bit more than just a mobile movie review. You're going to get a little bit of story. So I get up in the morning on Fridays, usually to go to the movies early, go see the early morning, first showing because it's cheaper. And so on our way to the show, we usually do a drive-by and stop at McDonald's, grab some early breakfast, not a problem. Well, the problem is this morning, I guess when they were handing out brains, this guy didn't get a full load. So we go into the drive-thru, and at our McDonald's, I know not every McDonald's has this, but we have 2 lanes. You could take an inside lane or an outside lane, and then they meet up again. But so we're a little bit ways back. We haven't quite chose the lane yet, but we're definitely going to take the inside lane. And there's a guy in a U-Haul that's a little bit further forward, and it's so obvious he's not going to make it. I mean, the clearance sign that you see on these things, it says 9 feet. This thing is like 10 feet easy. 9.5 to 10 feet easy. So we're sitting back there and we're watching, and he hits the clearance sign, and it scrapes against the truck, and he just kind of pokes his head out of the window and looks down, because I think he thinks he's rubbing the sidewall of the tire, or something against a piece of cement, near the machine, near the sign. Nothing. He doesn't look up at all. Pulls forward, and now there's this giant 3-foot by 2-foot box light that's hanging out over the sign that you order from, and he's got one of those U-Hauls with an over the cab extension, and he pulls up to it, and that thing butts right up to the light, and he just pulls forward, and everyone can hear squealing and screeching, but again, no, he pokes his head out the window and he looks down. So he pulls forward, he spins this whole lamp all the way, it had to be a 180 almost, and pushes it right into this giant metal sign that's on top of the sign, like where they put, what the specials are, bends that over completely. He makes his order. Again, he doesn't realize he's done any damage whatsoever. Oblivious is the word for the day. Say it with me. Oblivious. So he pushes the sign, or he pushes the light, bends the sign over. It's a metal sign because it's not, it's not going to bounce back or snap off, but it's just all metal. Gets his order, makes his order, pulls forward, and he thinks he's going to pull this thing into the drive-through part, with the, where he pays and gets his food. Clearly he's not going to make it. They pull him off to the side and say, you're not going to make it. We tell the people at the McDonald's that, look, take a look at your sign. He screwed that up, But that was the beginning of the day. That was just one of those weird things that just kind of happens. It's been a long time since anything really strange like that has happened to me. So now let's get to the mobile movie review, and that is Baby Driver. I wasn't really excited on seeing this movie because the trailer makes this movie look stupid. And it's not a bad movie. I liked it. I didn't like it as much as Mama Wolf liked it. Mama Wolf, she really liked this movie. She, I thought that when it came down to character development, we could have got a little bit more. I mean, that's just me. The action in it was really cool. The driving in it was really good. There's a lot of the driving, not all of it, but quite a bit of it you get to see in the trailers. But then there's parts of it that you're not quite sure how it fits into the story. And then when you see the movie, you're like, oh, okay, I see what happened now. Because there's a scene in the trailer where there's 3 red cars. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah. So the action's great. The story's pretty good. Kevin Spacey is a you know, for lack of a better word, he's a crime boss. I mean, he's not running a gang like the mafia, but he puts jobs together and puts crews together, and he says he never works with the same crew twice, you know. And Baby, played by Ansel Elgort, or whatever his last name is, terrible name, by the way. I mean, I understand that that's your name and that that's the one you're born with, but if people aren't going to remember it, you're not going to be famous. I'm sorry, but that's the cut and dry of it. So, Baby, played by Ansel, I'm not quite sure what his name is, to be honest. But Baby has been the driver for every one of the jobs, and he's good at it. And he's got this obsession with, he likes driving, he likes music, and he likes this little blonde waitress. She's something to look at. She really is. She's a little beauty, and he's kind of an awkward person because of his job and of his music that he loves. So, you know, just getting to meet her is kind of a strange turn of events for him. Overall, the movie's a good movie. I'd say go out and see it. Like I said, the thing I didn't like about it, I just didn't feel that Baby's character was developed as much as I wanted it to be. You know, there's some little things that happen in the movie where I'm like, okay, I wish that was explained just a little bit more. It doesn't all need to be spoon-fed to me like I'm making it sound, but I wanted a little bit more. So I gave it 2.5 chainsaws out of 4, which is an above average movie. You know, I mean, 2 to me is an average movie. So 2.5 out of 4, that's above average. Mama Wolf gives it 3 out of 4. She really liked it. She didn't really question the character development. She liked the story. She liked a lot of the things that happened with it. So that's it. Do I say see this? Yeah, this is a cool little date movie. This is another one of those movies that's a cool little date movie. It's got John Hamm in it, who's trying so hard to rid his life of Don Draper. You know, he's playing so against character there. Kevin Spacey, like I said. Jamie Foxx as probably one of the most annoying characters ever. You know. Eiza Gonzalez, who is a little hottie. And, like I said, the guy that plays Baby, and the name just doesn't ring with me. I mean, I'd never even seen the girl I'd never seen Eiza Gonzalez, and I remember her name for some reason. So, that's my mobile movie review for Baby Driver. If you want, you could go check it out. Always like, subscribe, share, and comment. I want to know what you have to say. I want to know if you plan on seeing this. And this has got a great soundtrack. This is another one of those movies that you need to buy the soundtrack too. For that, I'm the 13th Wolfman, and of course, I'm on the prowl.